In today's video, I'm going to attempt to put together a sub $100 gaming PC using a good old Dell Optiplex. So a friend of mine who's also a dad has a son that plays a lot of Fortnite on his Xbox, and my buddy wants to play along with him, but he doesn't want to spend the money on another Xbox or another console. He could try to get a used console, but he wanted a PC. So he asked me to put something together for him for under $100 with the main purpose of playing Fortnite. So I went on eBay and picked this up. This is a Dell Optiplex 9020 small form factor PC. It's got an i7 4790 and 8 gigs of RAM. Didn't come with the hard drive. The seller had the price set for $30. I offered $24 and they accepted. It did cost $15 to ship. So total for this was only $39, which I think was a really good deal. Now, before I talk about the upgrades that I'll be doing to this, let's take a quick look inside. Looks like it's in decent shape, not too much dust, not too dirty. I will be putting some fresh thermal paste on the CPU in a little bit. And here's a closer look at the power supply, and it looks like we're working with 255 watts. And now let's talk about some of the upgrades I'll be doing to try to make this into a super budget gaming PC. So for the hard drive, I picked up this cheap 256 gig SSD from Amazon. This cost me only $19. And for the GPU, since I'm trying to be super budget, I got an R5 430 low profile GPU. It's got 2 gigs of VRAM, and it costs me only $11 on eBay. Okay, now let's get to work on some of these upgrades. First thing I'm going to do is just remove this front panel from the PC, just like that. And then I'm going to remove the optical drive here and just put that to the side. And then I'm just going to remove this hard drive cage, and now I'll have access to the RAM. Now, this PC did come with 8 gigs of RAM. It came with two 4 gig sticks right here. However, to do any type of gaming nowadays, you really want 16 gigs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace the two 4 gig sticks with two 8 gig sticks, which I already had, but you could pick these up for about $14 on eBay. So now with two 8 gig sticks, I'm going to have a total of 16 gigs of RAM. Alright, now let's remove the cooler so we can get to the CPU and put in some fresh thermal paste. And now I'm going to clean off this old caked in thermal paste and apply some new thermal paste on this. And now we have a better look at our CPU, the i7 4790 with 4 cores and 8 threads. And now I'm just going to apply this fresh thermal paste and we'll be good to go. So I don't have a caddy for the 2.5-inch SSD, so I just kind of stuck it in there. I could always get a caddy later on, and now I'm just going to put the optical drive back in there. Now I already installed the RAM, I didn't record that, sorry about that, but now all I have to do is install this low profile GPU, the R5 430. All I have to do is slide it into this blue slot. And this is how it should look like after you have it installed. And here's a breakdown of everything I spent here. $39 for the Optiplex, $19 for the SSD, $11 for the GPU. I already had this 16 gigs of RAM lying around, but if I were to buy it, it would cost $14. So a total of $83, not too bad. Keep in mind this does not include taxes. Okay, so I got Windows 10 up and running. Everything looks pretty good. I did run the Heaven benchmark, and I got a pretty dismal score. I got an FPS of 9.7 with a score of 244. Now remember, all I really want to do with this PC is just play Fortnite, so I can give this to my friend and he could play Fortnite with his son. I am going to try out an extra game or two as well, just for fun. And we'll see how it goes. Okay, first we'll start off with a really old game. This is Left 4 Dead 2 on medium settings. was hoping to get a consistent 60 FPS on medium settings with Left 4 Dead 2, but still very playable. So next up I have Minecraft, Java Edition, unlimited frame rate, VSync is off, fancy graphics is on. So as you can see, I forgot to put it in full screen mode. Sorry about that. FPS is kind of all over the place. Alright, let's get to the real test here. Here's Fortnite. It's set to performance mode. Let's see how it does. Just want to say forgive my horrible aiming here. And by the end of this match, as you can see, I'm getting an average FPS of about 40 right here. Actually thought I'd do a little bit better, so I'm kind of disappointed at the results here. For an $83 PC, it's not bad, but it's not great. My main goal, again, was for this to run Fortnite, and I am able to play it, but not as good as I hoped. So now I'm thinking I should have gotten maybe an RX 550 or the WX 4100 for this, because those are reasonably priced, low-profile GPUs, but obviously they're more than the R5 430. But I was trying to keep this super cheap. Now, before I hand this over to my friend, maybe I'll test out a few different low-profile GPUs in this, just for fun, just to see how they would do. If you'd like to see that, let me know in the comments below, but that's going to do it for this video. Please hit that like and subscribe button. I would appreciate it. Thanks for watching.